delays of like 20 seconds, and then I've seen some that are like almost instant.
Well, depends on your streaming, whatever software you use. Like I can manually put anything actually on
Well,
XSplit, so
What's the theoretically like lowest you could go to though?
0.
no, I mean, yes, you can set it as 0, but then the speed of light and the rendering,
Yeah,
and processing, everything. I mean, you're basically.
Unfortunately, we could never actually get to 0, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
go
basically
ahead.
live right now, like what you are right now. But every time your processor is slow, every time your internet hiccups, it has to play catch up. So the delay builds and builds and builds until it hits a point where it can it boosts. So like, if you ever seen your bit rate just kind of jump up higher than it normally is, that's
I
because
see
it's
if you
catching
dropped
up.
frames. Is that the same thing?
Right, exactly. So any kind of drop. So like if it's imperceivable, it'll sometimes do that to catch you up. But the longer your stream is running, the more delay gets introduced and it tries to catch up.
Noted. Well, I like that better than putting the lag on the viewer, because I've seen that as an option too, where the person it just lags on their screen and then it's suddenly 3 seconds later. Hate that.
I mean, like an intentional delay.
No, the other way. I mean, when it's fully unmanaged, fully unintentional, what Conrad says happens, and then the person watching will just see you freeze for a few seconds, and then the screen will catch up again.
Yeah.
Well, that's also depending on their internet as well, because
yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
but
Twitch
I
has
think
buffering, which
the buffering is
default.
there for people with that connection, so it doesn't happen. So, they can have that freeze, but then people watching that freeze will just be edited over.
Yeah, on Twitch you have to refresh your stream for it to catch you up like that. It's not default where it's just all data stops. Anywho, we're here.
Hooray! And we're done in the Underdark.
Well, not done. You just killed some worms.
now we're here to harvest them.
Yeah, the whole point of being here. Alrighty, so last session, we took down some giant purple worms. And yeah, so you have 2 giant purple worm corpses here. And what do you want to do?
Get as much poison and other materials are useful.
Alright, who is going to harvest?
It's funny that Crucible has the highest survival.
I do. He's very wise. Do you want him? He hasn't been asked to help with the poison, but he's perfectly willing to. You want me to? I've also got 10 in medicine, so I can find out which of the toxins is actually the toxin, and which is just its non-toxic gallbladder juice.
I mean, last time Aston did it, it was subpar, so...
Yeah, but listen, Crucible's not your parent. I'm not going to do it just because it would be better for me to do it than for you to do it. He wants to be politely asked. Crucible, won't you please help us? I'm just going to roll the dice. Let's get this poison.
I mean, does Crucible know how to gather poison from a purple worm?
I am proficient in both animal handling and medicine. If I haven't done it, I've read about it.
Alrighty. So what's your total?
Animal handling, survival, and medicine. And it was a 24.
Alrighty. So Crucible gathers some venom. Do y'all have any vials?
I do have the empty vials.
As I've got the poison streaming down my arm now, I've opened up the poison. Quick, hand me the vial! Vial! Ah, it's burning my arm.
Yeah, so I got 2 of them on me.
Alright.
Perfect.
2 vials of purple worm venom.
Too bad we're not like the, I can't think of a fantasy equivalent for Native Americans using all parts of the buffalo. But we're not going to do that. That's the point. We're gonna leave all the rest of it. We got the juice we needed. I'll just sort of push the giant worm flopping to the ground. Boom.
I mean, if there's other parts you want to try to gather from the worm, you can.
I'm sure every part of the worm is useful in some capacity, but boy, I'm pretty lazy.
You also have to make it all the way back out of the Underdark, so.
Yeah, I'm sure the natural. You know what? I bet those mushrooms could use some worms to decompose on, or decompose themselves. The verb there is a little confusing, but it's still valid. Of course, we could send them to go collect these worm bodies, only for them to be ambushed by like 5 more worms curious where Worm Mama is. So,
Well,
either way, not our problem.
it's the Underdark. Nothing goes to waste. Except for the people who visit.
That
Alrighty.
is right.
Yeah, so you guys gather up the purple worm venom. I hope it was worth it. Did everybody level up, by the way? You are level 15 now.
Let me see. No, it's just still the same stats from last time.
Yeah, but I think Graves now has proficiency in wisdom saves.
Yep. Proficient in wisdom. That's the only thing I
So
get.
there.
I get like 7 HP.
Let's see, what did Ashton get at level 15?
I get like.
I got the arcane charge.
That's right. I get an extra
already got that
sneak
card.
attack.
Ooh.
Do 8d6.
Oh, you can just teleport now.
Well, yeah, with action surges, yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So you can action surge and fuck someone else and then teleport away, or you can teleport into action surge and fuck someone up.
Yep. It's either or.
Let's see.
Okay,
what
let's
does
see.
Crucible get? You did not upgrade your character sheet, but I don't think you get anything at level 15.
Level 15?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I forgot we leveled.
Doesn't
maybe
he
I
get
didn't know.
his
Nope,
class
he gets
feature?
nothing. He gets nothing.
Really?
I get a.
Because
I think I go up
clerics-
to a level 8 spell at 15. I know at 14 I got jack and shit.
Yeah, you get your spells, obviously, right? So let's see.
Yeah. Well, spells is like the interesting for spellcasters. At 14
Exact.
I got nothing, but 15 I might get a level 8.
Let's see. At level 15, you get a level 8.
Hey.
You can now cast 8th level spells. God have mercy on our souls.
I'll make sure to pray for a good one.
Can you get at the 8th level?
Let's see. Let's see.
I don't
what
have a wide.
8th level
I can finally
spells.
control the weather.
Holy Aura.
Eh,
Anti-magic field.
That one's really good too. Or
Earthquake.
Sunburst.
Sunburst
fact,
is on his list.
that appears to be all of it. I get 3 options: anti-magic field, earthquake, and holy aura.
And
You
control
don't get-
water.
You don't get
Uh,
Sunburst?
I wasn't in the
Control
battle.
weather. You might
Sunburst
not
is-
own the book.
Control weather.
No,
I've
it's
got.
PHP.
Oh yeah, earthquake. I've got 4. I've got 4.
What's
They don't
Holy
have Sunburst
Aura?
anymore?
I
It
might
used to
not
be a
own.
spell.
I might not own the book it's in if it's not played.
Yeah, there could be. Let's face it, not many players actually get to level 8, so they don't feel the need to flush them out too much.
Yes, but it's supposed to have, it's a player's handbook spell. Did they get rid of it?
Well, let me see.
Which spell are we talking?
8th level.
Sunburst.
Sunburst. I think that's a lower level.
8th
No,
level.
Sunburst is an 8th level spell, and it's for
Cleric.
druid, sorcerer,
Oh.
and wizard.
Used
There
to
we
be
go.
clerics. They must have changed it. It's
That's
basically
weird.
a
Oh, that's
blinding
Taylor-
fireball.
Taylor said no sunburst for you, Crucible. And like,
Oh,
Yeah.
did you get any? No.
no, they
Think
stopped
about it.
giving you guaranteeds at level 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only guaranteed spells the last ones I got were Flame Strike and Scrying.
And you're a
What do
light
you do?
cleric, and they don't give you sunburst?
I know, right?
That's crazy. Anywho,
Unless there's a class feature I'm missing, I'm gonna zip over to D&D Beyond and just check it out. I'll update things there while we figure that out.
yeah. All right. So
Uh,
now what?
And,
light
and they must have
cleric.
they removed it from They removed it from clerics.
You say
Said
that,
no to
but
clerics.
from like what, 4th edition?
5th edition. It used to be a 5th edition spell.
No, when
For
did they
clerics.
didn't remove it from clerics in 5th edition.
I
They didn't
I
errata
couldn't
spells
say.
away.
I've never been to the level to experience it, so I couldn't say.
Yeah, you're just not remembering right. All right, so what's next, guys? We came down here for, I guess, to waste some time.
Yeah, to farm some poison for our rogue friend.
Yep,
Here.
did what we needed.
You took
Which-
about 2 weeks to get here, so
Let's
Yeah.
take 2 weeks to get back.
it's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot easier to get back. About just 1 week.
That's
Is
good.
the worm poison the same as the one I got right here?
If it's purple worm poison, then yes.
Yeah. Do you want to just give him two bottles then?
Wait,
Yeah, I
why
can
is
use
it
the poison.
diluted? I think it's double
yeah.
for
Okay.
purple
Hey,
worm
I'll be right
poison.
back. I hear a beeping in the
does-
hall, and I gotta make sure it's not some sort of fire and or like gas alarm.
I've been hearing some beeping, but I think it was just Ray's mic.
Oh, is it Ray's mic that I'm hearing?
Is it?
Yeah, it's every time he talks.
It is.
Oh, that's fucking weird. All right, one
Oh
second.
yeah,
it's
I'm
like
hearing
it's
that.
like
That is
it's
what
like
it is.
background noise.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's
it
just
just-
your mic.
Yeah, it just means I need to replace my headset once again. It hasn't even been a year yet. Damn it.
You have like a wireless headset?
No, it's wired. It's just for some reason this headset in particular has that issue for no apparent reason.
Okay,
so-
I'm gonna get you a mic. I'm gonna find you a mic, Ray.
Yeah, I personally have not used headsets in like 10
Yeah,
years.
headsets are not good for mics.
I use headphones and then just a stand-up microphone.
But let's see. Okay, so I don't know what made this diluted. It's 12d6 poison with a DC of 19, which is the same.
because Ashton.
Is non-diluted eats through the glass? I'm just proposing.
Who's gonna use the poison?
It was probably because of the roll. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll just make the diluted poison weaker.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a weaker form.
That's what I thought it was, but
Who's gonna use the poison now?
there you go.
Oh, how that happened.
Imagine critting with that. That'd be great.
Right there you go. You should take one.
Probably.
I mean,
do.
they're there for you. That's why.
Now
We're
just
getting-
coat your psychic blade with it.
I mean, is that doable in a way?
No, no,
I-
no, it
Yeah,
isn't.
no, hold on. If you pour the poison over a psychic thing, then psychically hold the poison to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a physical manifestation. It still hits something. and
you
it
could
does
dip
something.
the psychic knife in poison, surely.
Uh huh.
I just put it on the dagger of returning that I have.
Now you'd have to psychically hold the poison to the knife, though, of course, because air has no grip.
I mean, I could just use the dagger of returning, bring it back, and
Could you psychically form the knife around the poison? So it's like
Hmm.
an injection.
I mean,
No
to
poison on
kind of-
psychic knives.
You bastard!
The psychic knives already can't hurt undead. What's the poison gonna do anyway? We need a poison that hurts undead.
Nothing because they're immune to poison.
My answer is usually a fire poison, but regardless.
It's called a healing potion.
It's called a muscle relaxant.
I don't know. In your D&D, does that work?
What?
If you
Could I-
wanted to use that, I would let you. But in D&D, no, they got rid
It
of
would
that.
be a little bit of a waste of a potion, like of the cost of a potion to lob it like a grenade and do a couple D4s.
Yeah, to do
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2 damage for 50 gold points.
Wait,
See, if it was an alchemist character where you can actually do that, though, that'd be funny.
imagine this were Final Fantasy rules, and if you cast like revive or throw a phoenix down, it just kills them instantly.
Alrighty. So, All right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do here, or are we just getting the fuck out of here?
I'm ready to go.
I mean,
I got
I'm
poison
good.
now.
Yeah.
More poison.
Alrighty, we get out of the Underdark.
Still the Taggart and Malice poisons.
Alrighty, you guys head back. Takes you about another week. You get to the checkpoint, and you hear a bolt fires out at your feet, and you hear, "Who goes there?"
Is this Under the Dark?
This is on the way back to the keep.
I hold a light high, and I'll cast the daylight to really illuminate the area, so that whoever we are, we're also going to see them. So,
You cast daylight, you blind everyone. Ah!
flashbang, get him!
And it's like, oh god, you didn't have to do that. Come on. Oh fuck, guys, Jesus.
Well, you shouldn't have shot at our feet.
I shot at your feet, not at you. What if you were bad guys?
Don't miss.
It was a warning shot. It's
Exactly.
whatever.
That's the lesson. Should have gone for the head.
Next time I see you guys, I'll make sure to shoot you, okay? Now
Appreciate it.
get in here.
Now you're learning how to be an adventurer.
And, I mean, you can kind of keep on the light if you want. It's kind of nice to actually see light after a while, but...
I'll hand him. I'm hoping it's like a stick I was holding. I'll give that to him, and not like my sword.
Daylight is just an area.
Yeah, and it lasts for. You can cast on an item.
You can?
Yeah, it says so.
And what did you cast your daylight on?
Stick.
Stick.
You found a stick.
The
in
the
Underdark
torch
where
the
there's
torch
no
that I was
trees.
intending. Like they handed to me here. You can use
You
this
do
to
have
light up the area.
torches. You do have torches because you do not have blind sight or dark vision. So
Oh yeah,
Sure,
I
you
have
have
to
a-
make a point every time we have darkness to tell you how I'm lighting things up.
I don't think any of us really have dark vision other than
But the
me.
torch I'm holding,
No,
I just cast light.
Crucible
I
does
cast
too.
light on it instead of
you
in
cast
downlight.
light on a torch.
Yes.
Crucible's the only one that doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Wait, Ashton has dark vision. I have
Yeah.
dark vision through the muffler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yes, and you hand them the blinding light torch, and you're like, "Oh, here you go."
Now don't stare directly at it.
It causes retina damage.
And he kind of blinks at you, and he says, "I don't have retinas. I'm a warforged." That's a weakness of you biologicals.
Yeah, like Crucible's also turned and got his arms crossed, looking at Blade. Microaggressions, am I right?
Right.
Alrighty. So yeah. Yeah. So like, oh hey, come on, sit with us. Tell us what you found down there. Did you how'd your scouting go? Any threats?
Killed some purple worms. That's about it.
Oh, okay. You killed some purple worms. That's good. Always good to have more of those dead. You didn't have anything that you would lead them back to, right? Or upset a nest.
No, of course
Sure,
not.
no.
You wouldn't consider all this juice and viscera we're covered in as a lead, would you? And I'll sort of gesture backward to the like trail of slime we've probably been leaving. We like of the three of us, at least two were eaten.
I'm pretty sure after a week of travel, it probably didn't go too far. If you've been tracking,
Just long enough to them making a nest. There we toweled off.
oh, okay. As long as it was just a myconid nest, it's fine. They're just mushrooms. Who cares about them?
More will grow.
Or maybe the myconids tracked you back to the bodies and ate them.
I that's probably the true nature's way.
It's win-win.
Never underestimate the consumptive power of a mushroom, honestly.
I mean, come on. We get rid of purple worms.
I
They get
think
food.
3 purple worms would jump up and then like they would get swarmed by mushrooms.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all. That's pretty uneventful, huh?
We think so.
And they got eaten. That's about it.
Honestly, it's been a pretty quiet ride. You two must have done a pretty good job of chasing off the local fauna. Not a single hook horror tried to claw my face.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad at first, but they kind of stopped going here after we just like had it all lit up. That really is kind of all you really need against these guys.
let me give you a Warforged tip. These biologicals are offended by something called scent, so fill the area up with some, quote, stinky things, and local wildlife will keep away. And no harm, no foul to us. Hey,
We can smell. You can't smell?
what?
Me and Ashton just like looking at each other like he didn't know.
Boom! Character twist. I have no sense of smell.
So like, so wait, so like, you can't smell if somebody's like hiding behind you. You can't like, notice a smell or anything.
I have senses granted unto me by Paylor. When someone's hiding behind me, I sense them by virtue of the slight changes in the air pressure. Also,
Yeah.
I just get stabbed in the back like a normal guy.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, I sometimes poke him with a knife in the back just to see if he reacts.
Oh, I didn't mean to stab me. I just meant the not smelling. Some things smell good.
I would not know.
Like sweet rolls.
Yeah, sweet rolls do smell pretty good.
The sticky things?
Yes.
I thought sticky stuff was bad.
Sticky stuff is good sometimes, like honey.
You
So-
biologicals are confusing.
So y'all didn't like go like deeper and start any like revolts in the Underdark or stir up a nest
Nah,
of-
no slave uprisings.
stir up
Didn't
any
run
nests
into
of
any.
horrible creatures or any kind of unspeakable horrible things.
Nah,
It's very
we didn't
glowing
go.
and really
Pretty
pretty.
much everything was pretty speakable.
Yeah, we didn't go that far.
I mean, we were gone for 2 weeks. We went pretty far. We've spent less time traveling above ground. In fact, gauging by the time spent, I'm pretty sure the Underdark's bigger than this landmass.
Yes, I mean it probably like the Underdark is a.
I mean, it
basically a
makes
whole
sense that it would be, but it's just something to think about.
continent. And they kind of look at you and they're like, okay, were y'all
How
expecting
about you?
anyone to
Anything
meet you here?
exciting?
Yeah, were y'all expecting anyone to meet you here?
Were we, Crucible?
No, I hadn't gotten a chance to reach out to my people yet.
Yeah,
Unless Conrad, I was. Unless I had.
No, y'all
And I
hadn't. Y'all
forgot.
hadn't. Y'all didn't go to the other place. Y'all decided to hunt purple
Oh.
worms instead.
Yeah, we
Because the
did.
other place was.
We as a
a shorter
party
travel.
chose to do that.
We chose to do both.
It's fun.
Yeah, some guys were like asking about you. We told them, you went down into the Underdark, and they like were telling us to keep an eye out.
Can you describe these guys?
Heavy armor, like religious types.
I'll sort of give a shrug to the other two. Oh. Connor, you did get the stuff I sent about like how I'm thinking the church would have updated, right?
Yeah, I replied to you.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, just today. I didn't.
Yeah.
I looked earlier today and I didn't see anything. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, let me just get caught up then.
Yeah. Yeah, some guys, they were asking about you. We don't know if they're still up there, but they might be.
Who knows?
Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna restart Discord because my Discord is only got at 1 bar.
Yeah, I know you're like really laggy.
I actually see that it's the same for me.
Yeah,
I think it's everywhere.
Mine's listed
Actually,
as
yeah,
like
me too.
no bars actually.
Mine's at 3.
Oh, now it's
I
at
thought
3.
I thought it was just me that everybody was lagging.
Yeah,
No,
Grizz
mine-
and Conrad were very laggy.
My
I'm gonna log
fine.
off and log back in. My stream's doing okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine
Though I
now.
have had 0.1% dropped frames. Oh.
I mean, it's fine now. It's just
Yeah, that's weird. It's Discord. Whatever. It's all good
Yeah,
now.
I
It's 3
think
bars.
Discord's being weird.
Somebody's attacking Discord. Anywho, yeah,
Probably.
yeah, just some asking about you guys.
Hope it's not
yeah.
dragons again.
Curious. Wonder what that could be about.
Wait, why would dragon? What
Did-
dragon?
Do you know if they presented any particular religious iconography?
I don't know. they
Did
said
you make a
something-
religion check? You're adventurers, damn it! I'll shake him by the shoulders.
Oh, they didn't actually come down here. we
Ah.
just-
Okay.
somebody else came with the message.
Well,
Asking.
I appreciate the
Ah.
warning. Tell you what, though, let us introduce ourselves. We'll go ahead and tell them. Don't use
Oh.
those sending stones you definitely have to let them know ahead of time.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, they were kind of like warning us that, you know, you guys kind of cause problems when you go places.
Oh, we've got some haters. Okay, don't worry.
Haters against the
Haters
Death
gonna
End.
hate NPCs.
No offense, but didn't you just say you were tied up with the dragons?
So what are you talking about?
You asked if they were dragons. Like that, I mean, like no offense, but that sounds like trouble to me to get mixed up with them.
Not so much as trouble.
Only the party dragon who doesn't like
Yeah.
us.
Well, I mean, he likes us.
No, he likes us.
Hardy.
I thought.
No, none of them like us.
The
But
party
the party
likes us. We
dragon
give
likes
him
He likes our,
rooms.
that one likes our things. He likes our stuff. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like us.
So you guys aren't a chaotic group, but the dragons don't like you, but the party dragon does.
The dragons don't like you either. The dragons don't like anybody. That's what I'm saying.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You guys have
Listen,
fun.
we've encountered some dragons, but it's not like we leave a flaming wreckage in our wake most of the time.
You were being most of the time.
We
So
did
you-
go through that one dragon's lair. You know what? You two don't need to be a part of this conversation. Thank you for your time. We'll take the elevator now.
They kind of look at each other and like, okay, well, have a safe trip up, and they wave you off.
See you next fall.
Hope your adventure is still.
And we never saw them again.
So I pushed Crucible off the elevator.
Sorry, it's enclosed, sucker.
Dang.
I think.
I hope.
I wouldn't hope.
I don't have to go flying and catch him.
No, it's
Man.
it's just 6 little platforms the size of your feet that you're standing on, and it just lifts you straight up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just make a
Can be
horrible
pushed.
joke, and Ashton will become Ash Ketchum.
Alrighty, so you guys make it back up, and yeah, you're back
And
in the town.
excellent. I will reach out to well, once we get back up. But first of all, does anybody like see us and run off or something, or can we like get a chance to like acquaint ourselves with the people back up top and get back integrated into the town?
I
Oh, yeah,
mean,
no, you
I-
just get up, just like you went down. Nothing
I'm
special.
sure we're alert now after that warning of people looking after us. So
People were looking for me.
Well, a homecoming is a homecoming regardless. Let's go hit the tavern, buy the dwarves a round of beer, and we'll regale them of our tales of the Underdark, which involves the 3 of us went down there and all of us got our own big purple worm that we had to strangle. Oh, they were huge.
well, I
They're huge.
was wanting to go to the bar anyways to drop off the pounds of mushrooms that I got. See if they can
What-
make any alcohol.
When those worms were finally spent and spewed their vicious ichor,
Or trade it for already made alcohol. There you go. That'll work.
yeah, presumably dwarves have a pretty good stockpile of alcohol.
I would hope so.
All right, you guys head on over to the bar. You leave the mining area. Nobody really
I-
pays you any mind.
Yeah, if like the overseer is there, like the walker, like I'll gesture at him, but yeah, I'm not aiming for him.
All right, you guys head on over to the bar. Yeah, it's you all you get to enjoy not being underground as you sit down in actual chairs with actual people, and actual civilization, and order a round of beers.
Relaxation.
Just wouldn't even drink beer.
No, but I get a cup of water and a little brush, and I clean I start like wiping the grime off of me. There's a lot of grime down there, don't you know? And I got gold to show off.
Right.
That said, it is certainly better being here than down there, even if you're a robot.
All right, so yeah, how much you want to spend on? Well, let's see. You give the mushrooms to a Bastion. They're like, oh, you got these from the Underdark. Yeah, this you can make some interesting wines with these. You know, you ferment them in a bottle, in a barrel.
Were there air quotes in that word wine? I heard it. I'm on to you.
It's a little greasy.
Your wacky mushrooms.
Oh yeah, this shit is wacky as fuck, but you know, hey, people like what they like.
You gotta get by somehow.
To the alcohol
People want a
service.
different high, you know.
What was that?
Hey,
Ashley?
I was like, to the alcohol service for dwarves.
All right.
I will ask the bartender though. I've heard that there are characters asking around about us. Can you tell me about that?
You
Character not in the narrative sense, in the like shady
Yes.
character type
Yes. I understand English, Grizz.
of way. Since there was
you
no, the only thing I could do was double down there. Sorry.
see the bartender kind of like wide eye stare at somebody behind you.
Am I gonna turn around? There's some huge guys in armor that I didn't notice as we walked in.
I mean, are you going to turn around?
I will.
All right. As you turn around, you see
No,
a
no,
huge
wait,
guy
hold
in
on.
armor.
I'm not gonna miss my chance. I'm gonna look at him and go. They're standing right behind me, aren't they?
No,
Womp womp.
they say
Uh-oh.
this quietly. He goes, no, they're about to leave. They're heading out the door right now.
Ah,
As you turn around, yes, you see a large guy in armor just as he is exiting the bar.
are you telling me they didn't see us?
No, I think they
Or-
did see you.
Equally as concerning of an idea. Well, I'm not in the mood for in the moment I see them, can I make any sort of identifications on them? Like, do they have any insignia, any sigils? Do they wear
Yeah, give me a
pats on their arm
perception
or
check.
something?
Your quip about "are they right behind me" cost you some time.
Cost me the time. Damn it. Make it with disadvantage.
No, you're good. Yeah, let's see. You see.
My immediate suspicion is that these are actually people who are like here from Graves' town.
Or Philadelphia.
I don't know why Hidadelphia would be looking for us though.
There's people in the pirate town looking for me.
Oh, because of the message I sent to the grave, guild leader for the.
Yeah, but would they be
for
warning people about us?
For Legion.
Though admittedly, yes, and most people who like us would warn people about us as well. It would make sense. That said, I interrupted before Connor could actually tell me who they are.
Yeah,
I just started speculating.
You see, they've got a nice shiny armor as they're walking out, and on their little tassets around their waist, you do see a symbol. It's a fucking scale. It's a scale.
A scale. Okay, so I as a player am passingly familiar enough with the D&D gods to have an idea of who that could be. Like, could I make a religion check?
Why don't you just tell me who you think it is?
I think
it's
it. Oh, go ahead. I want to hear these.
I was gonna say it's the judgment, right? The judgment scale.
Well, that's like what the idea is, and there's a god. I think Torm in Forgotten Realms is the god of justice, and in baseline D&D does it start with a U? I forget. No, I don't remember.
Could just be the.
I have a better picture of paladins who worship this god than I do of the god itself. They have a hammer.
So Torm is definitely a
Okay.
lawful, is the what's justice thing, but the scales being justice is an American thing, not a Forgotten Realms thing. So
Well,
Torm is
where do you think the
gauntlet.
Forgotten Realms are? It's in the Midwest.
Gotcha. So basically, it's probably just the like guard scale uniform from that Justice City we went to.
Maybe.
Or
But let's
or
see.
it's a balance thing, and it's like they're like Harpers or something.
Could
Why
Which
don't
if
you
they're
give
Harpers,
me-
F them, because they're the ones who sold out Graves as friends.
Why don't you give me a religion check, Crucible? Let's see what Crucible thinks.
I am proficient, so I get a +5.
All right, so a 19.
Unless did our proficiency go up at 15?
No.
It's +5 still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it ever go up again? That's
Yes.
17. 17 is the last.
17.
and it's +6 at 17. All right, so yeah, you look at that and you are fairly certain you are not aware of this symbol.
It's
But
no
yes,
religion.
you do. It does.
I
it's
see
not like
them.
a-
I see them leaving suddenly.
yes, and you do recognize the symbol of one of balance. That seems right.
That seems appropriate. Okay, and so if I were to just hazard some guesses, like Harper's is on my list and the city, because I mean I'm gonna roll with the scales being justice thing in my head for a little bit, even though they're not the god of justice.
Would you like to
So-
ask somebody from the city?
Well, I'm good. My first step now is gonna. I essentially have to make the choice between pursuing that guy and going back to the party, and I'm going back to the party. I'm gonna let them leave without trying to stop them, and then I'm gonna approach the party and say like, we've been noticed, and I'll sort of ask if they saw the two guys who left recently,
I would
even
just
if they
ask
noticed
Graves.
him.
I would just ask Graves, like, you recognize him?
Do I?
I'll describe the icon I saw, and then I'll also say, which by the way, if they're not here with good intentions, we should probably go.
So let's see. I think you have a passive perception of 15 as Graves or 16?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 15.
17.
At 17? Damn.
Yep, I
Um,
have +7.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. This +7 can't be lower than 17. It's 17.
Alrighty. Yeah, so you did see this guy when you came in, because you're Graves and you don't just ignore people. He didn't register anything on you, and you didn't really pay any attention as he left. But after pointing it out, you did see him too, and you're also not familiar. That is not, although the scales are often used in judgment type iconry, typically not by themselves. You know, it's like Justice is blind, so there's Lady Justice holding them, but like just them by themselves is really not anything that you are aware of from.
But think of what a
the
powerful
city.
statement that would be. I am justice. We're fighting
Yeah.
Batman, guys. We got to get out of here.
Well, like I said, Crucible would be aware that it is more of an order type thing than a justice type thing, or a
Well,
balance.
I will clarify to them that it definitely doesn't seem to be. It's not a religious iconography, at least not of any style that I've seen. And it's not a cult, as I am aware of. And I'll squint.
Could honestly just, like,
a cult.
maybe we could just talk to them.
Yeah, but you did just
Well,
order a
that's
round of
your
drinks.
prerogative. Oh yeah, if you guys want to drink, Crucible finished howling up, and I think if you guys want to finish up your drinks, I think I want to go check on the cart.
I'm gonna follow them.
So you don't want to finish your drinks first? You want to just head on out?
Yeah.
Ashton might finish his drink.
Oh, Ashton's
Ashton
definitely going to finish his drink.
Ashton will finish all the drinks.
Ashton's like, yeah, you guys should go tail them, and he grabs
As
the
I'm
drinks
standing
that Cal
up, I'll
ordered.
plop down a gold piece on the bar. Another round for that table. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. So go ahead and just add 10 gold to your inventory, Ashton, for the mushrooms minus the drinks. So Ashton is going to enjoy his drinks that his teammates no longer want, because they've got other plans. And so you guys just go on and leave behind trying to tail the guy.
So
Tailing.
I'm gonna let Graves do the tailing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go check on the cart and Lil Sebastian and make sure everything's like up to snuff and in one piece over there.
and mental link us so we could meant
Long
to
do
know.
we get?
Don't do it.
One.
I hate being mental linked to Ashton when he's sloshed.
4 hours.
you just hear, what do you do with a drunken fighter?
Oh,
Just nonstop.
The drunken sailor.
Just nonstop.
I cut you off, Ray. Ashton, don't do it.
He
25
pulls out his
bottles of beer
alchemy
on the
jug.
wall.
Another round, alchemy chug.
Alrighty.
Okay, so yes, Crucible, you just head straight to the cart, which I deleted. Let me put it back.
Uh,
Where's the stamp? Stamp.
that damn stamp.
Alrighty, I like the stamp. All right, so yeah, you head over to the wagon, and yeah, it's just there. There's
All right,
Nothing-
Cool. Here's my immediate worried thoughts, and you can tell me if it's too out of character for Crucible thing, but I want to check for sabotage. I want to like check underneath the car, make sure nothing's been broken.
sure you give me a
Like-
perception check
Sure thing.
or investigation, up to you.
If you're letting me choose, it's going to be perception. Whoa! Nah, it's fine. I kicked the wheel tires once or twice.
He,
Yeah, it's
he,
fine.
he activates my alarm.
Oh, it's not. It won't turn off. Oh no.
You literally have detect magic.
What? That's an 8.
You don't. A classic. This is something I think Crucible would have come out of his like training with though. Magic is not the solution to everything, and there are plenty of ways to track a vehicle that is not magic.
So I
Yeah,
mean, that's the perception check. I mean, you're gonna give it a nice thorough check, I assume, right?
Yeah, I mean, if there's an equivalent to taking 20, unless someone interrupts me, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. That roll was just to see how
How
How,
quickly it happens.
how quickly it happens, and if there's any like super complex stuff, you're probably gonna miss those.
Okay. Well, that's
Super subtle.
That's absolutely fine.
Like somebody
if some-
engraved a rune on the backside of one of the spokes.
My God.
You might miss that with an 8, but yes.
Well, I'm checking for spoke runes now. Now you dropped the ball.
All right. Okay. Well, that's gonna make even more time. All right, Graves, give me. Do you want a stealth check? I assume.
I guess.
I mean, are you gonna be trying to, like, just chase this guy down, or
Yeah,
are you gonna
I'm
try
gonna be
to?
nonchalant.
All right, then.
Not like blatantly obvious, but like casually walking around.
All right, give me an investigation check
Oh.
as you are on surveillance, trying to find this guy and see what's up.
19.
All right. So even though you rolled a fucking 3
Because
With
I
your
have
19,
proficiency.
yes. with your 19, I mean that's Graves. He's just good at it. So yeah, you nonchalantly try to tail this guy. You kind of look around and you listen. And are you proficient in perception too? Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't even need to make your fucking roll. You can hear. There's not a lot of people just walking around in heavy armor and stuff, and so yeah, he's not very hard to track. So you just kind of stroll around, following the guy. Alrighty. Yeah. So let's
Pick his
say-
pocket.
How long do you want to take on the cart, Crucible? Like a whole hour?
I mean, until I'm confident, which is what I think that role was accomplishing. So,
Yes.
however much you as the DM want that role to have been worth, I'm cool with it.
all right. You're
As
gonna spend
essentially,
an
he's
hour
gonna look
doing
until
that.
he stands up and says, "Okay, looks all clear to me."
All right, yeah, you're gonna spend an hour doing that. I assume Ashton's gonna spend an hour drinking. Is Ashton going to spend more than an hour drinking?
When was the last time you only spent an hour drinking?
Who
Ashton,
spends an hour drinking?
Yeah. Just an hour.
just an hour? Okay.
You told the bartender you got to rush. Hurry up and give me a couple of shots.
Yeah, that's what I was literally doing, and I rolled 3 under 10s in a row.
Oh, so are you going to spend less than an hour drinking?
Oh,
I just assumed an hour was the minimum for Ashton,
Do,
but
do you
if
think
you roll-
telepathy slurs?
no, it does not.
it's only if I'm actually drunk.
So, did you want to get these drinks down quick and join them?
Yeah,
or- Okay.
yeah.
All right, yeah. Okay.
But
So how long
that's what I
do
did.
you spend drinking?
Well, out of 5 rolls, I rolled 3 under 10, so let's just say 20 minutes.
Sure, that's perfectly good. So you're not chugging,
Alright, well,
but you're not rushing.
as soon as I am done with the card, I'll mental link to the others to say like 5-point inspection is complete. Card
That's
is all
gonna be
good.
an hour from now. So,
Yep.
oh yeah, Graves, you follow this guy, and yeah, he goes into one of the inns that have popped up. Do you want to follow him into the inn?
That might be risky.
That might be risky.
I'm gonna not do it. I'm gonna
All
went
right.
to them and be like, they're in this inn. Don't feel comfortable going in.
I'm on my way to the skies.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Uh,
I mean, can't you just be invisible anytime you want forever?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can be invisible for a solid hour.
Well, that feels like it would be pretty helpful in the old sneaking aspect, but
Good.
oh well, never mind.
But if I get caught, I'm in trouble.
No bad ideas in brainstorming.
All right, so yeah, you go meet back up with Ashton, who knocked down his drinks, and both of you guys go to meet up with Crucible at the wagon, who's finishing up his inspection. So you guys help him. So it takes a little bit less than an hour. Yeah, so the wagon doesn't look like there's been anything tampered with it or anything.
All right.
Okay, then.
And
Sebastian seems
Ar-
good.
how's Archimedes? Is he in there, or do we have to like call him and he flies back from whatever? I tried to think of a good bird pun, but I couldn't.
I mean, he could be like the owl from like
Is
Link's
Haunt-
Awakening.
Is Coop Nest?
Hoot 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 hoot.
From the rave. He's at a rave.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to? I mean, he is not in the wagon, so I assume you go check inside the wagon.
Why don't I? Is he a valid target for sending?
Yeah, he's a
He's
creature.
Then I'll just go ahead and do a sending.
just say he's Raven with a Raven.
I'll just reach out to him like we've returned. Head back to the cart anytime at your leisure, and we'll catch you up.
All right, they don't get to respond with sending, right?
I think sending lets you respond. Actually, let me see. Here it is. Send a message, but if the target's on a different plane. Nope. Yeah, they can't. My bad. They need to cast it. Oh wait, and they can answer in a like matter immediately. Look at that.
He says, "Oh God, you figured out you can do that."
I mean, I can't respond to him. I'll respond when he gets back.
I like that quirky bird.
Oh, you.
Alrighty, so yeah, I mean, there is something you learn from that,
That he is a creature.
or that
Good news, everyone. Archimedes has a soul.
or that he had the possibility to respond, and he responded with snark instead of "I need help."
No, that
Oh,
seems
that's
perfectly
true.
in character. Yeah,
As long as he doesn't need help.
that's
Right.
right.
So he seems to be fine, is what I'm saying.
Excellent. All right, and I can think of one other group that might be hunting us. Mercenaries for the wizard.
Yeah, I need to add him back in.
I don't precisely know remember why he was hunting us. I think we just turned him down for a job, but there was something more, I feel like.
He's obsessed with Tezza.
Yeah, but I mean, what do we have to do with Tezza much anymore besides Archimedes?
You look at Ashton and he's just
No,
covering
I mean-
Tezza.
He's covered in Tezza stuff, I'm sure, but I
And
mean,
you're
we're not
driving
Tezza
around in
ourselves.
Tezza's stuff, and Ash
Yeah,
is the only
it's-
person who's been remotely close with Tezza, and you've told him all the stories of the times you've been with Tezza.
So he's more of an Ashton arc villain. He'll kidnap Ashton and keep him in a collector's seal tube.
Exactly.
No, it's that
Cast-
one.
Shrink, put him into some freaking.
Just put him in a
plastic
mason jar.
Secretly, Ashton has like that one meme with Wolverine holding the
That-
photo, and it's
that-
actually
Yeah.
Tessa.
Yeah.
That old 3.5 spell in prison, but it's a tiny rat maze where they keep him in that he can watch.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Alrighty. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Go into the inn and do stuff.
Well, no, I now that I've made sure little Sebastian is all right, like I'm gonna work because I figure like no reason to stick around then unless we want to. Oh, I never did get to sit down and talk with the village like chief or like mining overseer, whoever it is. So I'd still like to do that at some point while we're still in town, but I'm ready to hit the road to this place.
We could do that or confront them.
Oh, that hotel you meant. I thought you meant ours. Where's the hotel in relation? Is it like here?
It's one
There's
of the
up
buildings.
here.
It doesn't matter.
It's not the building we were in drinking, and not
Correct.
the one we stayed in. Okay. Cool. All right. We should reconvene though, because here's the thing. In the contest of like intrigue, I'd rather know who they are before they find us. That said, Graves, were you able to get like any real information?
Not really.
Did you sneak inside?
No.
Did you look in their bags?
No.
Have you done anything that thieves are known for?
I'm not a thief, though.
Ah, you're a rogue. My
I'm an
mistake.
assassin.
An assassin. Oh well. Could you try and then just not assassinate one of them at the end?
No.
Oh, I see. Well, if we're not going to do espionage, then let's just go the other way. Let's approach them. Better.
Who are you?
At least that's better than letting them get the jump on us.
Exactly.
Let's mind link Ashton. Ashton, get your most ornery old man on, and let's go. And we're gonna go confront these dudes.
Well, do you want to do that, or do you want to go talk to the master of the mines first?
Well, I mean, the master of the mines is probably at work, right? It's like the middle of the day. It sounds like.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah. I mean, so you want to do that, and you want to confront
we
these
can do it
guys.
after these. The only worry is that in some way these guys are going to chase us out of town. Do you like what does the party think? Should I try and talk to the leader first?
So you're gonna kick down their hotel door?
I don't think kick down, but knock loudly and announce ourselves maybe, with somebody standing guard at a window in case they try to flee for some reason.
What's your charisma? Yeah. Okay.
Mine?
You think that's a good idea?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Really?
I mean, I have high charisma.
Yeah. Walking into a hotel room and demanding to go to somebody's room uninvited is not a good idea, Graves.
I feel like actually going in the room now.
Or going to the room. Like, just walking past the front desk, being like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go bother some people.
Okay, Graves, I think you need to do a Skyrim thief quest. You need to sneak in there, find the registrar, find their room, see what names they've got in, and sneak in.
I mean, you could just
Okay.
lie. I mean, yeah, you don't know what their names are, and you
Admittedly,
don't know
you
what
don't-
room they are in.
Yep. We don't need to do any of these. We could ignore these people and just leave too.
Yeah, but they're interesting.
They are interesting, but we're not gonna. If they're bad, they're gonna get the real jump on us, unless we can, like, at least find out who they are.
I mean, if you're in
Oh.
the middle of town, though, you're pretty safe. Like, unless they want to start shit in the middle of town.
Get
Yeah.
the jump on us could mean a lot of things, unfortunately. What if they pull out this big wanted script and say, you are under arrest by order of X and X? And it's like, well,
They could do that.
they very well could.
I'd be
And
like, okay.
I overthink.
I doubt that's like worst case scenario.
Oh, you're right. It's never the worst case scenario.
I'd say just ask them.
Then yeah, all right. Crucible's all done with the cart. You want his help in approaching this hotel?
I mean, we would all go. So
Yeah.
We all would.
Well, yeah. This is essentially the deciding factor because stealth goes out the window as soon as Crucible's involved. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. This is where you make the deciding line.
I'm just gonna talk to Norman.
And we're on our way.
Alrighty, all three of you guys enter the inn. And you walk up to the front desk, I assume?
That is correct. I'm just going to be sort of looking at the inn. If you'll allow me to fabricate some tales, I think this inn is new. Newer
Yes,
in
it
the
is.
town because of its expansion.
It is. That is very true. That's why you asked where it was on the map. I'm like, no, it's not on the map. It's part of the
Ah,
expansion.
That
But
explains it.
yes.
I
But yes,
was just
it
trying
is
to
new.
think, why didn't our characters stay in an inn before here? Oh, well, that's why.
Because y'all
'Cause
decided to go
inns-
into the Underdark.
Also, inns were not profitable for our old characters' version of this town.
Yeah, so you see, it is a fairly new inn. It's got some tape, like a seating area for just staging and stuff and meeting people and whatnot. And then there's a desk that leads
Alright.
to the rooms behind.
Go ahead and set the ticking clock of conversation with the teller before Crucible gets involved.
And I would just go up to the desk and very nice to say, excuse me, is it a man or a woman?
A woman.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
We are looking for some gentlemen or gentlewomen that came in heavy armor. We think they came in here. Do you know where they are, by any chance?
Oh, I do believe I've seen some people like that here, but I can't really just give out that information all willy-nilly. You wouldn't like it if somebody came in looking after you. We don't know who they are or what they're doing, right?
Oh,
She
no.
is sassy as fuck. I like her.
Is there anything in particular you need to know?
I just wanted to talk to them, that's all.
I can relay a message.
That would be lovely.
All right, and you don't know what their name is or what room they're staying in?
No idea.
All right, well, what message do you have for?
And I mentally looked at them, was like, what do you want to say?
Meet us at the bar if you want to talk.
Yeah. That'll work.
All right, so your
Yes.
your message to them is, meet us at the bar if you want to talk.
We think you're looking for us. Meet us at the bar if
Just
you wanna
leave this and give it to everybody who's here, who stays at this inn. Every single one.
How are you saying this? Is this like?
talk. Not threatening.
He writes down a note and stabs a dagger through it.
Give
It's a
me
cordial
a
message.
just give me a charisma check. Let's see.
Oh crap.
You do have persuasion though, so I guess that's a
Well, persuasion would give it a 24 automatically.
what?
I have expertise in persuasion.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have plus 14 in persuasion.
Okay. Well then, I guess the roll didn't fucking matter. Yeah, so Graves is very charismatic and persuasive. And so he says it like, oh yeah, we just need we're gonna be at the bar. I know they were looking for us earlier. We're gonna be at the bar. Let them know we're at the bar if they want to talk to us. Casual as fuck. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna be at the bar. I know they were looking for us, so we're just gonna be there. Let them know. Thank you so much. It's like, oh sure, yes, I'll let them know that you're at the bar. Next time I see him, I'll let him know.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
Now we wait.
I guess you go to the bar then.
More
Now-
drinks!
We wait. Tell you what, you guys head to the bar. I've got another group who I want to go talk with. And does this group have like a gate entrance guard or anything? Like some guards who sort of check people in or anything like that?
They don't really check people in. It's just town guards.
I just sort of want to go like commiserate with them. Essentially, I want to ask them the same thing about this group, like about when did they come in, if you recall, or anything like that.
They've been in town about a week. They had just been hanging out, just tourism. It looks like
keeping an eye out, but they've mentioned us.
yeah, I don't know. They seem like maybe they're fellow adventurers. They could be with the
Hmm.
guild. They didn't really say. I didn't really ask.
Curious. Thank you very much, and I'll slap him 5, and I'll cast any like level 1 cure wounds on any of them if they need, and I'll be on my way.
Like, oh man, my back. Oh, what was that?
Oh no, I'm sober. Ah!
Did you just cast a spell on me without my consent?
Ah! Here you go, cure wounds, cure wounds. Hey, look at the bright side. Usually that costs like 10 gold at the church. You're welcome. It seems to me like you dwarves end up with a lot of small injuries that could benefit from having a church in the town.
Oh, we'd love a church.
I'm seeding the populace. I'm gonna go talk to the leader. Now that you we're waiting on those guys, I'd like to go talk to the leader too. And like, would you two want to come? Did you have anything you want to talk to the leader of the dwarf town about?
Not really.
Nah,
I think they're
bar.
waiting at the bar in case they come.
Do you want me just to join in with the bar for the RP then, and I could just message Conrad like whatever I talk with him about? Or I can
No,
because
it's not going to be
I'm
a
not
long
keeping
talk.
it. I'm not keeping it a secret. I'm just you just want to go for the speed of the group.
No, you're good. Okay, so you go talk to the master of the mines, and yeah, what do you want to talk to him about?
I would like to I'd like to purchase a plot of land in the town to set up a Church of Paylor, and if the town's willing to assist me in construction efforts, then essentially I'd like to set up an agreement where A, I can build a temple, B, I can get a bunch of the dwarves to help me build a temple, and C, I will build it. If they do, I'll build and maintain a hallow down at the bottom of the mine there to help with the guard in the Underdark. And of course, I'll give them a place where they can bury people that won't be raised into undeath.
Oh yeah, that's actually we were actually thinking about that. We don't really have any churches here. We've got a shrine down in the mines that the miners pray to, but it's just that's just your basic.
Additionally, we'd be
stuff.
happy to handle any small minor injuries. Oh, he laughs way too loud.
Oh well, this despite how this town seems, it's a fairly wealthy town. I think some of your services might actually be quite profitable for you here.
I think I agree. Tell you what, I've got business to attend to, but if I'd be happy to come back in say 2-3 weeks, and we can iron out some arrangements.
Well, let's see. We've got the shipment basically done for you here. We just need to send it to your delivery location. We've got it mostly boxed up and ready to go. Delivery's going to be a while, but it's mostly all ready. We're going to be starting on that shortly, and you already paid, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you already paid. So yeah, I mean you're all paid up.
Excellent.
Obviously,
Just
you
bring
have
me
to
over,
pay.
and we don't need to actually RP me discerning if it's high quality materials or not, but I would like to do that too, just to look at it and make sure everything's up to snuff, which I believe they are. But
Well, you're still talking about the temple right now.
yeah,
He's
it's
saying,
the temple and with those goods.
I was
Well,
gonna say if the order is complete, then does that mean they got the emerald too?
I forgot what the emerald was for. Let me see.
The Chaos Emerald, yes.
No, it was for my ritual. It was like 1,000 gold emerald.
No, you bought that. You have that.
Oh,
They just
Oh.
had one of those.
Yeah.
that makes things easier.
Yeah, you had that.
Let me add
This
that
is
to my
this is all that's waiting is the stuff on the card. They just gave it's because he needed so much is why it took so long.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we've got this order. It's a pretty big order, but yeah, we're almost done. I guess we can talk about that once we're done with that. I'll have to bring it up to the town and see if they're willing to host the Church of Paylor, which I don't believe anyone would be against. Paylor is a wonderful god. We all praise the light every day.
Glad to hear it. Especially when you leave the mines and first see it, you're like, oh.
We do
It's not-
kind of prefer the dark, so it might.
You know, let's not dive into the nitty gritty. As long as the worship happens, we can make it work.
So that's not a deal breaker, you know. Dwarves
No, I
being underground. That's not insulting or anything, is it?
no, I'm going to bring the light everywhere.
Wait, are we gonna have to light up the mines?
I could start working on that for you.
Well, I guess that could be kind of helpful.
Hey, a bridge we can cross when we start discussing it.
Oh, well, I just need to bring these things up to the rest of the town. You know,
Oh,
some people are
absolutely.
going to be.
If I were to provide a short list of services, of course, the various curatives, and I mean, I could just go through the actual spells. Like I wouldn't be here all the time, but I could be called in to get a greater restoration. And ideally, we'd even like to set up a teleportation circle in it for use by like church officials and town officials could make use of it if they need.
Do you have a head priest in mind? We'd definitely like to be able to meet them before, you know.
Not yet. That is something because I'm far too busy to personally manage it, and I haven't yet encountered an appropriate individual to man it. But
Well,
We literally have a person.
Oh, you mean Tempest? Tempest isn't
Yeah.
Paylor.
Tempest doesn't give a shit about Paylor. He could manage the finances.
All right, so yeah, he lets you know. Okay, I'll start floating the information around. We're definitely gonna have to have this head priest, you know, stay with us if he's gonna be heading the operations around here. You know, so we can get to know him and, you know, make sure he's a right fit for the town. Make sure he doesn't try to change anything around here to fit the religion. You know, as long as it's not intrusive, I think that's a great idea. We'd love that. We'd even be willing to fund some of it. So yeah, sounds good. And now you have some stuff to write down. He wants to know who's going to be the head priest, and how much do you think, like how big the temple. So we're gonna have to think of some costs, and how much do you want the town to put in for it. So those are the things you're gonna have to think about before we get back to this, Grizz.
Absolutely. Can you give me that list one more time? I'm writing it down. I got it halfway through.
Yep. All right. So one is who is the head priest. Two is how big, any zoning requirements. Three is how much will it cost.
How am I gonna negotiate with this guy a secret vent from the temple down into the Underdark tunnel? Could I explain it as refuse and waste? They probably
Why
don't.
do you want that?
So I can, when I secretly open up the vents for positive energy in the world, let it slowly funnel down there.
You'll have to have that planned out somehow. I don't know. We'll
Like
cross
I
that
just said,
when
how
we
do
get to it.
how do I explain that to him? Like, I need a place to poop. Do you? Well, I don't know.
Discharge waste.
There you
Yeah.
go. There's your three
we
things.
robots violently discharge our waste products.
All right. So, all right, yeah. There you go. There's your three things to work on. I put it into chat. And, yeah. So, y'all are just drinking, having fun at the bar while all this is happening. Like, probably about an hour passes. Crucible comes back, and so about 2 hours in total of waiting at the bar. And, yeah. After that, you see, three guys walk into the bar. Or three people. I don't remember if they're guys or not. I have to look it up. It's been a while. Alrighty. So, yeah. You guys are sitting at a table, right?
We hope it's a table, not a mimic.
Lord.
I mean,
Alrighty.
you gag. I've been got by that before. I've been bit by mimic table. Shit sucks.
Yes, the mimic was waiting just for our arrival.
Oh, I didn't change the model names. Don't look at them. They're not right.
I'm looking at him.
Oh lordy.
I'm on to you, human cleric.
Alrighty. So yeah, they come in. You guys see them come in. Is there anything you guys do as an immediate reaction to them coming in?
Steal his character model.
Cast Sanctuary.
I'm like steal his character model.
He does
Oh,
a
do you
pretty
like that
nice-
one?
Yeah, I'm stealing it.
I like the Great Shield like that.
Lord.
Well,
Which
that
one?
wasn't there. This one, yeah, that wasn't there when I created Ashton. Like, so that one's new to
It's a
me.
pretty good one.
Are they still
Yeah.
making new models? I feel like don't see many
I
new
mean,
ones anymore.
All you need is an OBJ file.
Really?
I mean, well, yeah, I mean that's how I put this guy in here from
Yeah.
Hero Forge. So
Yeah.
see, he's from Hero Forge.
Alrighty. So yeah,
Like-
do y'all have So is there any immediate reaction besides stealing his model?
Nope.
No.
No,
I
Alrighty.
cast Sanctuary. Whoa,
You cast Sanctuary on yourself.
can't
alright.
hit me.
They walk up, great, walking right up to you. Just no.
We should pick like sort of a vibe we're giving them. Are we intimidating or like jovial and inviting?
Are you ignoring
Casual.
them?
I'd raise my drink.
Yeah. They walk up to you and you
Crucible's
greet
giving him a
them.
side eye.
Yes.
You greet them. Crucible side eyes them and Graves.
Just wave.
You wait. Yes, the one in the middle says you. He points at you, Graves. And he,
Yes.
And then he points at the other two. It's like, you two. I think we need to speak outside.
I'll stand up, crack him my knuckles. Well, if this is all you wanted, why didn't you say so from the beginning?
Instead, I cast Tiny Hut around where we are, so we can just have privacy.
Inside the bar.
Well, it's just,
Bartender,
Oh my
it's,
god.
it's just a 10-foot sphere.
They're not,
Yeah.
They're not like, yeah, I mean, they're, oh, it's a 10-foot radius? Let me see. 10
Yeah,
foot radius?
10-foot
Okay.
radius.
All right.
Yeah, above and around you, and remain stationary for duration, and then it basically makes it a private area.
This guy's got a little dragon on his helmet.
Does it say, I think sound can go through it.
Can it?
Yeah. Nothing says sound.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, if spells can't go through it, how can sound can?
Because it's magic. It stops spells. I mean, physical stuff can go through it. You can go through it. You can shoot arrows out of it.
Do we have this card for it? Let me actually look at it.
It's right here.
I've got it right here too. Yeah, I mean it's basically just a barrier to stop people you don't want to come in, and it also blocks spells you don't want to come in. Doesn't say anything about
Or-
like sounds or anything.
Or out, yeah.
I don't think you can stop things from leaving.
Well, I guess my thought. But
The dome is opaque from the outside. You know, Leomund, I guess I expected an actual hut, not just like a dome.
It's just a big sphere. But is that what you want to do in the middle of this tavern? There's more than you here.
Leomund's
I just
actual-
put this here.
Leomund's
Uh,
actual wizarding degree was in marketing.
all right, fine.
Just go outside.
We'll go outside.
Oh, you actually listen to him. Okay. You guys head on outside. I don't know why I moved you. You didn't change.
It was very thematic.
Yes. That's what matters. Okay, so go ahead and you guys line up how you want to.
I'm doing my best to look intimidating walking alongside Ashton.
Though, okay, now that we are outside, I would want to cast it though, so that way it's only us three and them three, so no magic can get to me if we need to.
Alrighty. It is a casting time of 1 minute.
I'll hold up my finger to the party of three and say, hold.
So it's gonna take a minute for you to cast, Ashen.
That's fine.
Okay, so you start casting the spell, or it's a scroll, I assume.
It's ritual.
Oh, right, it's a ritual. So it's going to take 11 minutes. You take out your book and you start
Oh,
casting the spell.
I thought it was only double time.
No, 10 minutes for rituals. You add 10
Yep.
minutes.
Uh,
So if it's an hour, it only adds 10 minutes.
oh.
Yeah.
Well, never mind then. It takes
We're
too
gonna
long.
use that tiny hut though. Just you wait.
It's a good spell.
Okay.
Just not for this.
I mean, I said we were using it in the Underdark last week. That's like we're moving along. Just we have like
And here I am without the dome of
Comfortable.
immovable force or something.
yeah. Whenever you're arrested, I casted it like because it literally only costed a crystal bead. That's it. So I brought a bunch of those.
It doesn't even consume it.
Yeah. Oh.
You just been throwing them away with it. Well, that one's used up. Huh.
Well,
All
now
right.
I know.
Alright, so let's see. Okay, man, I really wasn't expecting you guys to just go to the Underdark for a couple of weeks and let these guys catch up to you.
I goddamn knew it.
Dun dun dun.
Let me get that real quick.
Sure hope I'm not gonna regret having cast all those spells earlier today.
Who knows?
Nah, I've got all my big ones left though. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine. I have a get out of jail card, so.
Alrighty, yeah. So they walk to a place that's kind of, out of the way of everything, where hopefully kind of looks like not a lot of risk of collateral damage. And so they turn around and they say, I am Knight Frazier, and I am here to hold you accountable for your sins.
I fucking called it, and I'm pointing angrily at Graves.
What did I do?
You, what did you do?
What did I do?
Let's see. Other than faking your death,
What?
I know who you are, William.
William Turner?
Who's
Frazier.
Silly Willy? Your name is Silly Willy?
Oh my god.
First, you abandon your family in the town, join an assassin's guild, and not only that, you come back and you kill a bunch of guards and run out of town. And you ask,
Those
what
guards
did
had
you do?
families.
I was like, we killed them?
We killed them?
Y'all
I'm not-
killed
Don't
some
you guys
guards
remember? We killed the hell out of them.
in
I
the
thought
we
sewers?
just let him-
I thought we just left them unconscious.
Knock them
There
out.
was no way we left them unconscious, guys. We
No.
killed the heck out of them.
When y'all left hell, y'all did not. Y'all killed them.
Alright, we did. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah. You knocked out a bunch of them the first time when you went in.
Yeah, that was
But,
me.
By the okay. After my angry pound, the Crucible's not going to actually say anything in response. to this.
You, Ashton, with your strange magics and your weird robots, and you, Crucible, with making deals with evil beings and just setting things on fire. Why? Why do you set so many things on fire?
The will of Palor is greater than whatever authority you're claiming to be from.
I was like, I was
Which,
a
by the way,
dark
you haven't
person.
stated yet. Under whose authority are you clowns here?
He,
I was like, you sure you guys got your information right?
he says, for the order of the realm.
Which realm?
This
So what do you-
realm, the entire realm, the world. You are here to bring it to chaos, and we are here to stop you.
Oh, excellent, Ashton. These noble adventurers come here representing the entire plane. The mighty Imperial Plane champions are here.
I
To
was
stand
like,
against us.
I'm gonna be honest. I would just be like, who gives you the right to oversee the
So-
entire realm?
so I would ask them if the League of the Dragons or whatever it's called, like, so they appointed you this job.
We will deal with the dragons in time, but first we will deal with you. They are
So-
alone
so-
on their island.
Yeah, no, they're not.
They're gonna kill you if you try to do that.
I was like, our buddy is literally not that far away.
Ah, the silver dragon. Yes, we've heard you've been consorting with him.
Consorting. Strange choice
Oh,
of words.
I was like,
That's a
I
strange
was like-
thing for giving him beer.
you may
Well,
say
I guess
that, but
it is consorting. That's an accurate description.
he has opened our eyes to different idea of what the realm is, and you're not so far intimidating as you think.
We're not here to be intimidating. We're here to bring order. And you will come with
same
us.
difference.
You'll come to us to account for your crimes.
And where would that be?
The place where you committed them, Abraxan.
No.
Why?
How does legal territory work in this? Is Abraxan technically like the owner of all of this, or
No,
Like,
it's
do-
just its own town.
okay? So we're looking at some real older feudal type of thing. There's not even, now that I think about it, with the exception possibly of Abraxas, there's nowhere with actual passports. I've never been asked for papers anywhere else.
We can keep this civil. There's no reason to come to blows. Just come to Abraxas. You will receive a fair trial, and if you have not committed any crimes, then you will be set free.
Just like the fair trial that you cleaned out the Underdark, or not the Underdark, the slums.
Yes, of
Yeah.
all the criminals. I'm sorry. Is there a reason we should not have gotten rid of the Assassins Guild? Or
That you're a protector of the realm. You know, they are humans too.
the chaos cannot be allowed to prosper. That will bring the realm to destruction.
See, the only chaos I see is just you guys.
Yeah, because the problem with that is you need order and chaos at the same time for balance.
You guys are doing great.
But
Zealots love like
tips.
calm and rational debate.
And Ashton basically just says like, well, yeah, Drakash mentioned something about protecting the realms, and I don't think you guys are it. And like, I'm here, I'm gonna search for that, of what he was actually meaning.
Drakash.
And I've got very important things to be focusing on.
You know of Drakash?
Yeah.
Yeah, he slayed.
Where is you? You slayed him?
Yeah.
Deader than he was a few weeks ago.
They're like some. They're a giant dead dragon skull or something, and we like poked like a pussy gem thingy mabobber, and it oozed everywhere.
What are you trying to attempt with this, Graves?
Oh.
He's
trying to
going on with it.
Piss him off? They look at each other, and they say one moment. And they kind of huddle over.
Now, I'll do our mind huddle with the others while they're doing that. So the way I see it, they're either thinking, "Wow, they might actually be good guys," or they may be thinking, "Oh wow, they're actually stronger than we anticipated. We can't
We
take
could probably kill them.
And they're like, oh shit, we fucked up. And Ashton says, I wonder how much we could fuck with them.
It wouldn't be too hard for me to wouldn't be too hard for me to get a quick like wall of fire surrounding them right now, and then we just go.
I can
No.
literally throw a dagger and get the fuck out very quickly.
We can both wall wind and wall fire him, man. Like,
I
tornado wall.
don't want to form like a convection oven on them.
Kill them. I just want them to like leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, if we kill this group, it's only going to lock in whatever legal mumbo jumbo they're working under,
Correct.
which is why we need to cast hold person.
Good.
A level 5.
No, I would just cast sleep or hypnotic pattern.
Sleep probably won't work that well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sleep. Like we had a lot of fun with sleep when I was over NASA, but we're not in the levels where I think sleep can pull the numbers anymore.
Yeah.
All right, they come back after talking, and they say, "Are you certain? What about his phylactery?"
Yes. There was no phylactery anymore.
Oh, go ahead.
Because of it was the souls of his brethren, and there was no more of his brethren. And he asked us to slay him because he was converting to evil. He was too old for this world, and he asked us to take care of him. And we did.
You know, when we say it out of like having done the thing, it does sound pretty unlikely, don't it?
I mean, I couldn't
Don't
do
worry,
shit to him.
The Lich
we
got
literally-
sad and sacrificed himself for us.
we
He doesn't
lit-
have any. He doesn't have any
we-
phylacteries. He
We
told us.
literally have the Book of Drakash. We have the remains of Drakash. Like,
Do you want to show him that stuff?
no, I'm not going to. But I'm saying, like, we have proof. Like, if they try to question us further.
Let's see. Yeah, one of them, the lady, she, you see her say, may I try something?
What?
What?
I do not accept a zone of truth.
Well, she points here, and a zone of truth appears.
I'll roll to resist.
I don't honestly care.
Well, you make a charisma throw. Oh, when your turn starts, whatever. So I guess that really doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
Christmas throw anyways.
Well, I
So
mean, I
whether
doubt
each
I-
creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
Is it wisdom or charisma?
It is probably. Oh, it's charisma.
Oh, it's a 14. Not bad.
Well, I got a 7.
All right, type your
Well-
totals into.
Oh, sorry. 8.
All right.
I'm
She,
the only one.
She points at you, Ashton, and she says, "Repeat that. You killed Drakash."
Yes, for slaying my family.
And she the other people look at her and she nods, and she says, "And his phylactery is no more."
It is no more.
Okay, and then she waves her hand, and the zone of truth disappears. And he says, "You defeated that vile creature, but why?"
Revenge.
I just told you, like, he slayed my family, and I killed him. But he asked us to, and after learning of Drakash, you know, if he was a protector of the realm, as the stories were told, that we did.
So you knew
something.
nothing of his purpose.
It was a lot of different lore, so.
Yeah, we haven't done the full lore dig deep yet.
Oh,
Uh,
we did. It's
Actually,
just, there's
no,
just
we do
so
know
many
his,
cross
we
references.
do know his
yeah.
purpose to a degree. Remember, he said he was
Yeah.
trying to suppress something. But
Well-
after we started asking the dragons about that, we sort of got stonewalled by old Silver.
Yeah, it was just like there's two different stories, so it's just like, well, who knows the full truth?
But you were not aware of his purpose. You know there was
Oh,
something,
yeah,
but you didn't care
The,
about
the
it.
answer to their question is no.
Well, we were trying to ask him, but he enraged and was trying to kill us after he asked us to.
Yeah,
and-
I mean, yeah, you know that. But, so he's saying that to you guys. You're not gonna say, well, yeah, but we were asking him what his purpose was, but then he got angry. Or are you saying that to these guys?
That it's like, yeah, well.
Well, I
we don't
mean,
know.
the whole truth. He may as well spell it. Oh yes, when we were in the fight, we went to go attack him, and then he literally, we just give him beat for beat the whole fight, and then he screamed, and I nearly died.
I mean, do you want to recap the entire thing?
It's a
Hey, I
zone of
couldn't-
truth, baby.
Oh, they
couldn't
got rid of it.
I couldn't do jack.
Yeah.
It worked on Ashton and Crucible.
Yeah, but they answered you the questions. They answered the questions that they wanted to, and they dispelled it. It's
But then they asked another question. They should have kept it up.
Could have asked many questions.
or maybe they're deciding to, show a bit of trust.
Nah, that doesn't sound right. I wouldn't trust us. Look at us.
What was his purpose?
They kind of look at each other and they say he was a nuisance. He stood against order. As long as he remained in this plane, order could not be achieved. He was an agent of chaos.
This. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those are big bad evil guy sentences right there.
I don't know to like. I was like, wow, these guys are just whack.
Whatever.
What? They're saying that the Lich was a bad guy.
Yes, he was somehow preventing true order from taking place. We lied. He's still around. We forgot one of his phylacteries. Sorry. I can't
cannot
say that.
take
I've
it
got no
back.
bluff. I'm not even proficient at bluff. I wouldn't try to.
Yeah, so they told you that. And what do you say to that?
Like,
Or
well,
do you just want to listen?
yeah, I'll just listen. Like, huh.
And so they're
Either way,
like,
he's gone.
yeah, we have things to consider. But he points his sword at you, Graves, and he says, "Brother, you will pay for your crime. I can ask for leniency, but you did kill those guards, did you not?"
I didn't.
Graves
Did I actually
is-
directly kill anybody?
Well,
We-
they were mostly
we
on
ever-
fire, and they look back at
I-
Crucible.
How
I
did
don't-
that happen?
I don't do fire.
What? Who could have done that?
I was
Ash's like,
deadpan told him I don't do fire.
Ashton whistles.
You definitely stabbed a guy or two, though. You did not. Go
I did
through
not.
that.
I didn't actually directly kill anybody. I knocked people out. Yeah.
I feel like we need to pull up a recording of that because I distinctly recall asking several times, we're really gonna just go ahead and kill all these guys? Okay. I definitely remember.
If my memory could be wrong, but I keenly remember you asking a question like that, and then somebody that isn't Ashton saying, "Yes, fuck it."
Yeah. They
Here
didn't
we
hear
go.
that. But the only witnesses were dead, so who cares?
Yeah, you guys got no proof.
Except for the corpses.
And I didn't directly kill anybody. I didn't.
Oh no. Yeah,
Well-
you know what? That'll hold up. Go ahead, take
Then-
him. That'll hold up in court.
Yeah,
Grab it,
then
but-
if you are innocent, then you can plead your case at the court, and you will be set free and on your without any anything hanging over you.
Honestly, I just want to be left alone.
Well, if you try to flee or fight us now, we will not be the last. Even if you do fell us now, there are more in our wake.
Oh,
I
you guys
I-
need to
don't-
die over this?
I don't want to kill you, anyways.
mentally, I was like, didn't you die already? Like,
I did die.
I was like, then they're just misinformed.
No, so did you miss that other part?
What? That there's legions of them?
No, that he called Graves brother.
Dun, dun.
I was going to ask about that, but I because we moved on, I just sort of
I thought it was
assumed
just I thought it was
like,
just a phrase.
like,
Yeah.
Like I played a lot of like Warhammer, like Battle Brava, Vargu for Burger, but you know what?
Yes, yes. No,
Crucible's-
you're right. You're right. Crucible's like, look at these guys. They're religious. They're all about order. So yes, they obviously think that Graves is one of their brothers in their mission.
You said that very sarcastically, but I can very easily see that as the line of thought. Is that how I should be thinking?
Have any siblings?
If that's how Crucible thinks, he has a low charisma. He has high wisdom though.
I think he'd be able to piece it together. He doesn't have high intelligence, but he has high wisdom. He's say like brother. brother. I think the thing I would notice in the whole conversation, none of these people have referred to each other as his brother or sister in any capacity. Which makes it weird. And so, if nobody else is going to, then I'll give everybody else a chance, but Crucible is going to ask about it. Anybody else want to? I'm saying it. He's going to
You say it.
I'm sorry, did you say brother as well? Forgive me if you don't share the resemblance. Unless they do, and he like takes off his helmet dramatically and looks identical.
They do not. Yes, adopted brother, but brother all the same. I've given up the name Fraser on my, I've given up the family and gone on my own mission. So you are the last of the Frasers, but you will not be accepted back into the order of the Jedi.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to.
And Ashton says, like, well, here's the thing. He's not a Fraser either. I didn't hire him.
Hold on, Graves. I think everybody's missing a little bit of gravity in that sentence. The last of the Frasers? Graves, your dad dead.
I did die, and
No, your dad dead.
No, obviously after the dad is dead, then there's no more Frasers.
correct.
Oh,
But-
Yes.
I thought they used that like,
Last in the line. He's last in the
Yeah.
line.
yeah,
Ashton
the
still-
weight of the sentence that I interpreted there was like, you're the last one. Like,
No.
that's what I thought.
Because he's also a Fraser.
Like, you
That's
know,
what he's
last
saying.
of the Mohicans or something.
Well, if he dropped the family name, then no, he's not anymore. So the same with
What-
Graves.
What is your name? Just the person talking. I'm not going to force Conrad to flesh them all out unless he already has names for them. In which case, he'll ask all their names.
Alright, let's see. We've got.
And this is dangerous. The instant they have names, they become harder to kill. It's a fact.
Really?
He actually
Yeah.
gave up his name when he joined the order. I just go
Wow.
by Knight Fraser.
Oh wow!
Okay then.
That's a great get at it card. I love that. He gave up his name. Wow.
And this is
Well, Knight Fraser, I have great news. Behold, your real brother, long lost.
Dun dun dun.
You did say you were
You
adopted.
think to make this a big character arc on us, we're turning it on you.
Oh,
Ashton, your brother, embrace him. Ashton, you don't have any siblings, do you? In fact, no. All
Oh,
of them
he
are
has.
killed.
They're
By
dead.
the way-
I
All
do,
of-
but they're dead.
Yeah, all of them are dead. It's my bad. I used to have brothers.
All right. So yes, he's Knight Fraser. This is Knight Katz, and this is Knight Elrod. And we are the Knights of Order. That is why we've come to stop your reign of chaos over this area. But you did defeat one of our major adversaries. So maybe there's still hope for you yet. Face your crimes, and your slate will be wiped clean.
Well, like I'm also a platinum adventurer and have more important things to protect.
Well, your adventuring rank does not save you from murder charges. We could go through the guild if you'd like, and do it that
So
way if that's where you want to
I'll
take it.
mental link to the other two. While it is annoying to cut it off in the middle of what we were working on, we can come back and cast a spell anytime. I'll just ask the dwarves to hold on to it. If we do want to, play along with their little game. But that, again, I leave in the hands of the party employer.
I mental link to Graves is like, what do you want to do?
wait, I don't care about being a judge.
Do you want to rephrase that?
No, like that's what his family's job is, judge.
Yeah.
So he's saying fuck Abraxas, basically.
Yeah. I want to just find who murdered me in the first place.
I mean,
It stands to reason that they would be in Abraxas, right? The person who murdered you?
Out of character, if you tell them that you already died, that you're trying to find someone who murdered you, wouldn't you be Order of Chaos then, and they wouldn't have more interest?
Or they'd think that you're an undead and stab you to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we won't bring that up.
Or they'd cast Detect Undead of some variety and not sense you, which is the same thing I've done and not sensed you, and they would call you a liar and drag you away.
Or you
Even
could
though
say,
it's the truth and you'd have another way of proving it, but, you know, the quick test is... Like, the 20-minute COVID test would give us a positive, is all I'm saying.
all right, guys. So here we go. Here we go. You have some options. You have two options. Go with them. Don't go with them. Obviously, don't go with them isn't going to be an answer that they agree with. So I think we're in agreement. Are we? Did y'all choose from those things? Like, just out of character. Have you chosen which one you're going with? Go with them or don't go with them?
Okay, I've picked my mental one.
Pick my middle
Yeah.
one.
Damn.
And
Oh, I thought you were gonna have us, like, reveal one at a time or something. Very dramatically. Or all at the same time. Do you want us to write
yes,
it down?
all
and,
at
like,
the
hide
same
it?
time. Just say it. 3, 2, 1,
Alright.
go.
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 Don't go with them.
Wait, two of you
Ah.
said go with them?
I said go.
Oh, you said no?
No, I said go.
Oh, yeah. So two of y'all want to go with them,
Yeah.
even though you have a 20,000 gold order on the way.
Yeah, but I haven't heard the Phoenix Wright music play in our game yet.
Objection.
I never played Phoenix Wright, so I won't play it.
Yeah, this is the chance.
But I don't even know what the music is.
Oh, I'll find it for you. You'll like it. It's good
Boy.
courtroom music.
God.
Okay, you want to go with them to the
Well, I
town
mean,
of
that-
town of Law,
That's
where you
Crucible's-
did kill people.
Are you trying to turn me around? I can change my mind.
No,
I don't have to go with him.
I am just baffled. Crucible wants to go with them. That's what you're saying.
Crucible, Crucible needs to scope out all the sources of power, and this group is sounding mighty sus in their worship of the Order. And
Okay.
maybe sometimes to get at the corruption, you gotta sniff out get real close to them.
So that's fine, but you also have a bunch of gold being delivered in a week, and you haven't even talked to your church yet.
Yeah, I got a lot to do, but all
Uh,
of that, specifically because I haven't even talked to my church yet, is why we've got technically all the time we need. If I tell the dwarves to hold on to it, and probably have to pay an extra like holding fee or something, but I could do it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's.
But that's my stance. If this is something that needs to be taken care of, Crucible is okay with doing it. He's not gonna like jump up and cast a fireball on these guys to get away, unless that's what the party decides we want to do.
I mean,
I'm prepared to.
there's also the not going with them right now. Like, if you want to be reasonable and actually
I
agree
don't
with
think
them.
they're going to be cool with that, and I don't think. I don't know if our plans are really super kosher to them. If we say no, we've got to go resurrect 50 people, I'm not sure they'd be cool with it.
I would say no, because after defeating Trakash, I'm here to get material to resurrect my family that he murdered. If you want to give us time after that, then we'll decide.
And Graves, you want to go.
I want to see how this turns out. I can tell them to leave me the fuck alone.
I mean,
You can finally have it out with your dad.
so what? So if you go with them and they find you guilty, what do you think is going to happen?
I go to prison, more than likely, or die.
And so you're just okay with that? You're just like, okay, yeah, sure, that's okay. I'm just trying to understand where you guys are standing.
Ashen's on the verge of just destroying Abraxas, so
Right. I think that's where I thought all three of you were. That's why I'm asking this. I'm not against.
Hypothetically, we get in the middle of Abraxas, and I cast this new earthquake spell Paylor has gifted upon me.
well,
We take out the whole city, bedrock and all.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I'm asking these questions because I literally thought all of you were gonna be like, no, let's just kill these fuckers. Like that's what I was thinking. So like me asking these questions isn't because I think you shouldn't do it. It's just because there was no thought in my mind where you would say yes, let's go with them.
Joke's on you. We think it's a plot.
Okay. So everything is a plot hook. Right now in this game, everything is a plot hook. The thing is, you're the ones choosing what to go after and when to go after it. Like really, this only happened because you chose to go to the Underdark for 2 weeks for no reason.
Hey, we've got a reason. Show these guys the reason. Stab them.
All right.
Poison.
All right. So, okay. So, I think Ashen is at a hard no.
No, Ashen's like, you know, wanting
My
to
only thing,
resurrect
if
his
you
family.
guys can talk him out of like attacking us, Crucible just doesn't particularly want to murder these guys.
I don't want to murder him either.
Okay. So we're not going with them because Ashen's got a hard no. I mean, you can say, okay, how about us two go with you? Ashen, he's the adventurer. He didn't do anything. Whatever.
Oh
you
no,
can
the
just
whole
let
party's
him
not
go.
going. Crucible's not going.
Okay,
I
good.
mean, yeah.
If the option is just send Graves, I don't think Graves would be cool
No,
with that, but that's an
They're
option.
not cool with that.
I
Okay,
wouldn't
so
do that
so
either.
then the first thing now is the answer is no, because Ashen's hard
Yeah.
no, and you guys are kind of like sure, but
This is a
not
whole
without
mental
Ashen.
back and forth. We just turn and stare at each other for a few minutes, and I hope that unnerves them a little bit. Like, are they going
This
to
is
talk
this
about
is
it?
out of character. This is
And-
out
and
of character.
Well, I think a lot of our
I think we do that in
we have to
character
have
too.
a lot of this conversation in character as well. So this is happening mentally
Yeah.
too. Probably not the exact same words, but
Yeah,
it's there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So then
I mean,
now the next.
Crucible stance actually is like we don't have to do this right away, but I'm also not like super like I don't live in these people's town. I never signed those social contracts.
Looks like they don't even have a guild over there, so why would I care?
All right. So here's the next thing, right? So the answer is no. We're not going to go with them. Now the question is, I don't need like a little answer. How are you going to tell them this?
Well, basically just the truth is like, well, you know, after defeating Trakash, I, you know,
after
working to
extensive-
resurrect my family, you know, like, so that's why we're around here for, getting
Alrighty.
materials.
Alrighty.
And
Does
that
anyone-
takes time.
Does anybody want to add on to that?
I mean, if he's saying we're gonna resurrect our family and he's busy, then I'll just sort of, and we're with him.
And it's like, I hired them to do a job.
resurrect your family. What does that mean?
Well, Jakash killed my family, and yeah, so I'm gonna go resurrect them. We have the power.
How did Drakash kill your family? He's been locked up for years.
Not when the Necromancer chased him out, and then he got spooked. So no.
You know about the Necromancer too, then?
Yes, we killed the Necromancer too. God, I don't want to have to tell you
Man,
about
you-
my adventures.
Yeah, you guys are really behind in terms of what we've been up to.
The Necromancer isn't dead.
Yes, I had a feeling because
Yeah,
he
we
was saying
didn't
he was
kill him.
eternal,
We-
blah blah blah. He whisked away, but he
Yeah,
stopped
but we
bothering
pushed a
us.
big rock in front of his door, and so we're good.
But either way, like he
Okay,
was
hold
the
on,
reason
okay.
why Trakash
So
went. and
Drakash
resurrected him.
killed your family, and you guys are going to resurrect them.
Yes.
So you're just
I know,
going to disregard death and just bring them all back.
This may be surprising to you godless heathens, but those blessed by the divine have certain capabilities.
Yeah, we have certain capabilities too. We can also bring people back from the dead.
You would defy the order of life and death?
Oh my lord.
Yes. If
Oh,
if,
well
if
then.
caused by
Why
an
don't we be
agent
on
of
our way,
chaos.
then?
If
Yeah,
caused
which
by an
it
agent of
was.
chaos. Yes,
Which it
these
was.
things can be undone.
Yeah, so Drakash was the agent of chaos to your books, and that's why we're resurrecting.
And he kind of just like looks around and he's like, and that's why you're here. You're getting the materials for this raising of the dead.
Yes.
he looks at each other, looks at his other people, and then he says, "I cannot fault this actions, this course of actions, and I can't. If you're actually going to be bringing people back that were destroyed by Drakash, I can't rightfully deny you that. That is a noble deed. It is a good deed that'll help undo many of the evil deeds of Drakash. And so I give you this. Once you finish this deed, you will come back to Abraxid and face justice. If you do not, we will hunt you down with our full force and bring you to justice."
Well, if you have a full force, can you take care of Legion then?
Can I sort of have like a Mean Girls moment? I want to like laugh with the other two, like, look at these guys. They don't even have the spell Geas handy. What a bunch of losers.
They look at you and they say, "We would not do such a thing to we would not do such a thing to enforce our justice."
I'm glad to see your dedication to your cause is so minimal. Crucible has no real engendered love for these guys. He's just, I am poking the tiger a little bit.
So what you're saying is you don't mind casting spells against people that stand in your way. And you said that's Paylor, right? He grants you the power of fire spells, does he not?
He does. I wouldn't know what your god is, because that, and I'll gesture to his little hanging balance thing, is a worship of mortal law, not one of divine law.
Oh, you do not know where order comes from, even.
If I
we
didn't
are
know better,
for
you're
the
sounding...
ultimate order.
The ultimate order, you say? Is this some unestablished god? Some, say, cult?
No, we follow one who your petty religions do not follow.
Crucible's just staring Knight Fraser dead in the eyes now, and probably will be for the remainder of the conversation, memorizing his face.
And you, what? Legion? What is that?
Wait, did you say to
Yeah, he said I had a bunch of forces, so he should probably go deal with the actual chaos of order, Legion. You know, look in the jungle, you'll probably find them.
Was that their name? I thought they were doing like a poetic thing. This is a mental thought. Like, wait, they're called Legion? I thought they just said there was a ton of them.
No, that was her name.
Oh.
We don't know of any Legion, but if you think they're agents of chaos, we will take any information you know about them.
Yeah.
Well, the first bit will really engender you to the fact that they're a source of chaos. They're mostly snake people.
Well, yeah. Well, look northwest into above your city of Praxis in the jungles.
They look at you and they say, "The snake people? You mean the Yuan-Ti?"
Yep, that was a fun time.
Yep.
They were
Especially
sealed away.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys sure did a great job of that.
Yeah,
We
you
didn't
sure
seal
did a
them
good
away.
job.
They've been sealed away for over a millennium.
Yeah,
Well,
the temple
not
was pretty
anymore.
much open.
Boy, the previous part really fucked that up, didn't
How
they?
how did the temples? They
We-
were
we-
large, giant temples.
We
What
have
happened?
no idea. All we know is
Which civilization was
Um,
maintaining those large giant temples?
I mean, it doesn't matter about maintaining when a giant stone is on top of any entrance to the place where they were sealed.
So
1,000
you agree my
years ago.
solution for the necromancer is going to work out?
What's your solution for the
Remember, I
necromancer?
put a rock in front of his door. I cast stone shape on his throne room door and threatened
Yes,
we were running out.
If you have an ancient magic stone put in front of his door to seal him in with a large ritual that'll last for at least
It
1,000
was
years.
a spell, but it is very magical stone. His whole place was magical.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm sidetracking us here. The Legion is out. It's a bunch of snake people, and yes, they're a problem. You guys are really behind the times. Is this because you've been hunting us?
Yeah, there was very clearly no rock blocking that temple. We went down.
Oh, that said, we did. We pretty much
No,
only told
the
Philadelphia
temples-
and the dragons about this. So
The temples are the rock. The temples would have to like completely collapse to allow anyone out from the underground.
Yeah, well, there were very clearly Yanji in there.
The temples are collapsed, all of them.
Looked like it.
it only took one, and then the others went and manually collapsed the others.
Yeah, we killed them. What were they called? What?
If all the
What they're called? It's horrifying.
yeah,
Wanji?
the giant monster creature with multiple heads that they use blood sacrifices for. Yeah,
Yeah, I think.
We killed a couple of those.
so we must find out how they escaped. You get good luck bringing your family back. We are very
Thank you.
sorry to hear that you lost them, and we are glad that you will be able to see them once again. But life is precious, and the ones who killed will have to face that too. Come to Abraxid in 2
Listen,
months.
It's been less than a year, right? Just bring the guards.
What?
Just resurrect them too. I'll bring them back. I'll bring them all back. You guys got diamonds in that city, right?
Oh, jeez.
No, hold on. No, I'm gonna hold that card until the court case. I'm not gonna tell these guys about that. I'm gonna wait till we're in the courtroom. Like, well, how will you answer? I'm like, just bring them back here. I'll bring them back. Fucking whatever.
I didn't
2
actually
months.
kill anybody.
2 months we give you.
You guys have been using gentle repose, right?
2 months we give you, and we'll see you at Abraxid, and we'll have our court case then. If you are innocent, you will be found innocent. Abraxid is very good with their justice.
Well, good luck with Legion. Stay alive.
Yes, we will look into this. That is not information that you should be privy to. So, by you having it, it must be true.
Experience is everything.
I want to kill more snake people though, one day.
Do you
That's
have
fun.
any? Do you have any?
We're not
leads
authorized to have this guy's information.
Do you have any leads on why, like, what happened to the temples? Why were you in the jungle?
We were looking for the Lich.
Yeah, that's where our scrying led us.
Yep.
Well, he gives you a respectful bow and he says, "Thank you for this
The
information."
key here is for Graves and Crucible to be the one answering that question.
That's why I stay quiet.
He says, "These acts counterbalance the chaos that you have caused, and hopefully
What was that
we're
name
wrong
again?
about that."
His ex?
What?
I accidentally deleted my journal in the game.
What
Aw.
It was blue.
What?
I thought I misheard. I thought he said his ex bless or something. But I think he meant like an axe.
What?
Not
Didn't
like-
say anything about an axe.
I
What are you
misheard
talking
completely
about?
then.
Your axe. Your axe.
Oh,
The things that
that-
you do.
yeah. That's what I thought. That's
All
what
right.
I misheard.
You are agents of chaos, but it seems that the pendulum swings both ways. Both by destroying Drakash and revealing the Yuan Ti invasion, we might be able to bring order back to the realm. And so he gives you a respectful bow and he says, "Maybe I was wrong about you. I pray that I am."
Pray to who? To order, he says as he's leaving.
All right, yeah, to order. And they depart.
Damn apostate bastards, heathens.
What was that?
Ashen.
No, like this is after like to the group now.
I was gonna say that Ashel mental links. I was like, wow, glad they didn't keep that so much truth up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, what idiots to trust people.
big mistake in D&D.
Well, they didn't ask the right questions right away.
They asked the questions that they cared about. They,
that was before we told them even more.
They're
Right.
gonna have to do some more checking too, scrying and stuff, just because you know that Zone of Truth has its flaws. It could be that we think we killed Abraxas and he cast some elaborate mind control or illusion, but
I did not directly
we know
kill
that's not
anybody.
the case. Because we did our homework.
I knocked people out. I never directly killed anybody.
I'll look over the
I
Video
don't think
evidence.
Graves has killed a single person in this whole game.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, yeah,
Well, maybe not a
totally.
person. Maybe not a person. You've killed a lot of things.
I killed a lot of things, but
I don't know about people. You might not have killed a person.
if I didn't kill any Braxy people, technically I'm scot-free.
Oh wait, did you kill any priests?
Priest.
Air
Well,
priests.
that was the priest that was taken over by a monster. So,
I mean, but still, that's
Yeah.
technically a person.
oh yeah,
that was justified.
Yeah, religious people technically count as people.
it's like we had to. We
All
had
right.
no choice.
All right, it is 9 o'clock. You want to go a little bit longer to start the next thing that we're doing, or do you want to? Are you good for
Well,
another hour, or what?
I think I can establish at least like what the next place we want to go with, like, because I think it's finally time to like try and make our way to like our little thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited to meet the church that I did communicate with Conrad and so we sort of organized Autran's Gate. I like it. But Crucible doesn't really know the full breadth of the like state of the Church of Paylor, and right now he just sort of assumes it's still huge and all over the place, and that is really not the case.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed this about Crucible, but he doesn't seem to have that big a focus about the church and religion as a structure. Have y'all picked up on that?
I was in a different part of the group. I wasn't part of the accountant people. I was part of the people who were accounting the hits.
So
I mean,
yeah,
that did end up being part of the problem, but that's besides the point.
the door-to-door spider. Have you heard about Paylor? Ah!
Wow.
All right, so yes, now that's looming over your head. 2 months, apparently, you're gonna have to go to Abraxas or be hunted down. And while they're apparently going to go deal with the Yuan Ti, or as you call them, Legion. And you guys head on over to Autran's Gate.
Meanwhile, we should be spitballing some ideas for how to block scrying.
I mean, we could just use protectrons.
I should
Oh,
have an
okay.
anti-magic field in
Yeah.
the courtroom.
This is my lawyer, Protectron. Hello.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Graves would know about the kind of things they have in the courtroom, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
They do, in
if-
fact, impose anti-magic fields and zones of truth for when they are required.
I'm excited about a courtroom scene. They're all pretty fun, especially if you because I like elaboration on that stuff. Legal groups have thought a lot about how to deal with magic people, I think. So anti-magic
that.
zones is a sure thing. They probably do like mental tests on the people ahead of time to make sure they haven't had memory erased or something. They probably I can brainstorm a bunch of stuff that I'll send to Conrad that he could maybe add to the list, or maybe they already do.
You don't
Who
even
knows?
got to do that. I've got it all under control.
Ooh. A
For
gargoyle.
some reason, I thought you guys might have to go to like a courtroom for some reason. I don't know why I thought that, beforehand.
You know, it's wild. It's wild. It's a big assumption. But if you leave any holes in it, Crucible's gonna take advantage.
Yeah, if I leave any holes in it, you're just gonna make one by going to the Underdark for 2 fucking weeks.
Hey, does your courtroom have an entrance to the Underdark anywhere? No.
It's gonna have rocks in the ceiling.
The judge to push a button. That's enough of that.
For me to push a button and say that's enough of that, and rocks fall.
I would like to know about. This isn't something we necessarily need today, but the courtroom process. Do we get a lawyer? Are we assigned a lawyer? Do we get to pick one?
When we get closer to that.
Yep, I figure we'll
ask
like we don't need all
Graves.
rules out, yeah. But I think it'll be neat to just sort of try and be prepared. Like, do we need evidence? Probably want evidence. How,
Yeah.
If everything's anti-magic, how could you present magical evidence? Maybe you can't. Maybe that's part of the thing. I'm just letting my brain roll right now.
Yep. I've got things planned.
They
I
just
thought-
roll out a TV with a VHS. What the fuck?
I thought the
Yeah, we've
brother
got this
thing
recorded
would be
footage
more-
of the sewage.
I thought the brother thing would be more impactful, but nobody gave a fuck.
I'm pretty
Well,
I'm
well-
pretty like up and about it, but like yeah, it's not my
Especially-
it's not my plot point to find dramatic.
Especially because he said adoptive brother. It's like, oh, well, fuck. You're
I
not
do
blood.
I do think it'd be a pretty wild thing to loop him in even further, make him actually Ashton's brother, like he was scurried away from the village as a child, or actually like Tezza's brother, and he's got a soul linked to him or something. I don't know. I want to make Knight
And I have
Knight.
amnesia.
Gasp!
Yeah, you want this to be a
or
soap opera? I
the-
get it.
The legal country brainwashed him for the purpose of turning him into the ultimate like Judge Dredd figure, like he was trying to be right there. Just spitballing here. I
So-
would go ahead.
I was gonna say, is this the city that we're gonna meet up and stuff?
Yes,
this
this
is
has got
what-
the head of the Adventurers Guild. It's got a Church of Paylor.
Mhm.
Who are you meeting up here? You said?
My objectives is to meet with the Church of Palor and their people. Like you guys will probably want to come up with some objectives of your own just to do something, because it's going to take me a little while to talk them into this. I'll admit I haven't actually told my plan to the church here yet, but I've got a
I
plan.
was just gonna say, I was just gonna go off, like stay in, like watch there's too much for Ashton to do. That way, you guys could just carry out.
I mean, it's going to be very role play heavy, I assume, next session.
Okay.
But there is going to be. I mean,
You
we
can-
can do some of this.
I think it's
between
time that
sessions
you
if
go to
want.
the head. This is where the Adventurers Guild's headquarters, right?
Yeah.
I think it's time you go there, get out of that platinum chip, get yourself an obsidian chip, or whatever the next stage is.
Mithril to adamantium.
Upgrade test. And,
Yeah,
and
I mean that's something you can do. But yeah, we could do this stuff between sessions too, guys. Like this is going to be mostly roleplay. So if you'd rather do this over text, that
I
can
mean,
happen.
I'm fine with organizing that over text, and that works for me.
yeah,
I do want to apologize. I've been trying to think the whole time. I'm sorry about last week. I completely misinterpreted what people were saying in the chat, and I just sort of panicked in the end and said, "Nope, never mind, bye." And then so
Hey, dude, it's fine.
yeah, so I felt bad about that. When a big thing when Blade, when you said like the shrug, I thought they were saying like, I don't know, I don't think I'll make it, and I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know then. And then I sat in that state of not knowing until like 7:30. I'm like, I don't want to stream and not know. And then that's just when I said, fuck it, we're calling it.
Yeah, and we were
I
all
mean-
saying we have nothing else to do but this.
Yeah, that was exact. Like I know that now, but I'm just terrible at interpreting Discord, and so again, I'm sorry.
So
He's
here's
like-
a, here's a
I'm like,
tip
oh,
for next time.
That'd be funny if there weren't 3 instances of people asking during the course of that conversation, including me going, "Wait, but are we actually?"
and that's when I shrugged. I was like, oh,
To which I never got a single person saying yes.
I just laughed out loud. 'cause I
Yeah,
thought we were
I got
going-
an LOL. Again,
I
I
thought you were
didn't know how to
joking.
interpret that.
I thought you were joking, so I laughed.
Yeah, because we made it very clear that none of us had anything to do.
Now again, I'll say very clear is in the eye of the beholder, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, I made secondary plans when he said no, so that's fine. Like, it's all good.
So again, my fault. I apologize, but I really did misinterpret things.
But yeah, I'm gonna go eat.
10 o'clock at night.
It's 7 o'clock.
Oh, you're in the Pacific side.
It's 10
Yeah.
o'clock where I am.
It's 10 o'clock where I am.
It's 9 o'clock here. All right, good
That's-
night, guys.
I could eat a 10 o'clock meal.
I could not.
I am going to message you guys. I think we can
Yeah.
get most of this done just through text really quick.
Which
And
is a
then-
shame
and
because Altrin's Gate looks fun.
Yeah, no.
I want to know what
Randy-
these slats are. What do they
We're
got
probably
going on
gonna-
in the mountain here, weirdos?
We're probably going to have next session here, but it's just going to be like, okay, Crucible.
It'll be like wrap up. We all walk
Yeah, yeah.
back and
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
wow, that one's
So-
great.
It's going to be like, okay,
Exactly.
Crucible, you went to the church and you talked to them, and what did you agree with? Because I think you're all going to separate once you get to town.
Okay, Conrad, here's my commitment. I'm going to have something in our group, in our chat by Tuesday.
All
evening.
right.
All
right.
I'll see you guys when I see you.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye. Conrad, thank you again for DMing. I hope everybody has a good evening.
Oh,
Yep.
whatever left's of it for me.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good
same
night.
here. I got 2
I got
hours.
jury duty tomorrow.
Oh
Ew.
no! Take that lesson and figure out how you can use it to screw us in this game.
Let me see.
Is the jury going to be really uninterested or potentially really opposed to us? On the other hand, Legal City doesn't feel like the type to have a jury system.
They have a system.
They have
Yeah.
a system.
Ah!
All right. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.
Good night. All right, and with that, we end tonight's session. Hope anyone who was here has a great night, and we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.